So as far as the Skyline rear GTT to GTR quarter panel, everything in the rear conversion, I've got all the parts here. And I've seen a few people do this video, but nobody really had all the parts in the video. And I got stuck and had to reach out to somebody for a couple of the parts I didn't have. So starting off, of course, you gotta get the rear bumper. So this is actually a factory fresh OEM Skyline rear bumper, and it says Skyline on it. So it's the GTR rear bumper. Got that actually here in the States. Just search for the part number, and the dealership actually had it for a cheap price. The other thing that I love about that is it actually says Skyline. Haven't seen any knockoff aftermarket bumpers that actually say Skyline there, and I like that saying Skyline. So yeah, you're gonna need that. You're not gonna need this third light, but I bought one because when I took it out to do the LEDs, there's this nice foam that's used to seal it, and it's actually glued, as you can see the little sticker over the glue. So I bought a new one, and this is gonna be factory fresh and clean. And this also, if you look inside of here, when they painted this, it was all boo-booed up. So you don't need it, but I bought one. And since all of this is getting painted, I also bought a factory emblem. So got the Nissan emblem. I got all the grommets for parts that'll be coming off, the rear quarter glass, the side skirts, all that. I got all new grommets. I got the sealant for the rear window, and I got the outside rubber, whatever that's called, for the rear window. And then this is what I almost missed, because I didn't see this in very many people's videos when they were talking about everything needed for rear end conversion, is this bracket. It actually goes inside of the well, under the bumper, but this holds the bumper to the fender, which will be that fender, well, that quarter. So you need that. So that's one of the parts that I did want to make sure people knew about. And I'll put all the part numbers in the description, so you can have the part numbers and find them, and just Google them, and you'll be surprised. Sometimes you'll find them in the States. You'll find many places that have them, and then just try to get the best price, because these prices have gone up a lot since I bought stuff. I was looking at some of the prices, and it's kind of ridiculous how much it actually costs now compared to when I bought some of this like 4 or 5 months ago. You don't need this, but this is the Nismo rear extensions, so it goes on the bumper right there. I couldn't find these actually from Nissan, so I had to buy some knockoffs off of eBay. They look like they're pretty good. They're sturdy, and I'll just have to screw some holes in them to actually mount it to the bumper. You do not need this. This is the rear tail light cover. You don't need it, but if you don't do it, you're gonna have an issue, because this bows out more than the GTT one. So you're gonna have the fender will stick out further than this will, so that's kind of an issue. So I bought both of these. They came in Bayside blue, but they're still gonna have to be painted, because I doubt they'll actually match. For my conversion to extend the inner wheel well, I'm actually using these fender flares. So I got them from Ulterior Motives. This is actually an idea that I saw from Garage 23, and he got it from R34 Chris, I think it was. But it was a great idea. I love the way he did it. I watched a couple other people do it. So I did this to do the rear end extension. And then you're also going to need, of course, the gas door. So that is different than the GTT gas door. And then if you buy it from Trust, they sell a kit. So it has the grommets, it has the screws, it has a little thing to make it pop out, so the little springy thing. It has that, so it comes with everything. But the other thing that I Trust had a lot of are these little stickers that are in Japanese. So this is like the Xenon sticker. This is a headlamp, another Xenon headlamp sticker. This is the one that says unleaded fuel only. Got a tire pressure placard. So like all types of little stickers, and then that's oil information. So all these little stickers that are being Japanese, as I do this build, I'll get new fresh stickers put on also. And they're cheap, like $2 or $3 each. You don't need all this next stuff. Well, let me go through something you do need. You need rear quarters. So I'll show you all the part number on the other quarter. You're gonna need these quarters. I found these in the States, but they were about 4 times more expensive than if I'd have got them from Japan, but then I would have had to ship over. I've seen that a couple of the people I've watched the videos, they actually had their quarters shipped with the car, which probably made it a whole lot cheaper, but I didn't do that. So I thought the car was coming with the conversion already done, not knowing that this was a knockoff conversion, because I only saw the other side and the picture was kind of blurry and it was far away. So yeah, kind of had to buy these later. So now I have them. They're ridiculously expensive, and they're getting harder and harder to find, but I'll put the part numbers of all the parts in the description, so you can just Google them. But you don't need all this rusted stuff, but I wanted it, so I bought the rear quarter glass, because my rear quarter, when I got it, the glass was kind of nasty. So I did I think it's cerium oxide or something like that, to buff all that out, but it still didn't come perfect. So you can still see some of the cerium oxide over here where I couldn't clean it. But This is the old quarter glass, and you can see where the overspray is on here. There's like blue down there, and then you can see the difference. Like this is all uniformly black, and it's like a matte black, which I like. This is, I guess, was more of a gloss black, but it's all not uniform black anymore. It's kind of all beat up. So got new quarter glass. The other thing is when they took the quarter glass out, I told them don't worry about saving this, so they just went at it, but they broke these little clips, which is fine for me because I'm not going to reuse it. But since that clip is gone, this isn't going to work anymore. So same thing. So these clips actually work. So that's good. And then I bought, and this is the little B-pillar cover thing. So I bought these, so they actually come with the little clips, which is great. But you could look and see that these are factory fresh and nice and clean, and this one is kind of beat up and old and mangled. They do make carbon fiber one of these for Nismo, but I didn't want more carbon fiber on the exterior, so I just stuck with that. You don't need this, but I bought one of these because mine, I don't know if everybody else has this problem, but only on this side, it's kind of messed up, so I'm gonna replace that. Another thing I'm replacing is this. Same thing, so this is all beat up, and if you could see it, it's kind of ate up. So this is factory fresh and clean. And then this, so sadly they only make this for one side of the car. So this is the little trim that goes up here, but they only make it for one side of the car. When I got mine, it had the little rain shield on it, so I pulled that rain shield off and tried to clean this up as much as I could, but you could see it's kind of just beat up a little bit. It gets worse as you go down it. And then over here, for some reason, it's oversprayed. I don't know why they sprayed it, because it looks like they took it off to spray under here, but somehow I guess they touched it up later and got paint all over this. So now it'll be done the right way with the paint done and then a brand new fresh one put on. So yeah, all that stuff you don't really need, but I bought it anyways just to be factory fresh on the exterior. So all of my trimmings will be new. Same thing over here, that bracket, the extension, the light lens, quarter panel, little B-pillar thing, and then the little window guard thing. But sadly, the rain guard thing up here is not available for the left-hand side of the car. But just like that, the same thing with this side skirt. The side skirt is only available for the left-hand side of the car. And what's great about the factory side skirt, it has these little grommets that will actually hold it into the quarter panel. So I've got it came with the brand new grommets there, and I bought new ones of these so I can put them inside of the quarter when I replace it. What I did buy, I got this from eBay. It's not actually bad, so you can find these. If you do buy the side skirts, make sure they have these little tabs at the bottom so you can mount them to stuff, because without these tabs, I bought a set from the UK at a company that thought was going to be a good company, but it didn't have anything to mount it with. No tabs down here, nothing. It was just kind of just there. So make sure if you find it, you get these little tabs. And the other thing that sucks is something hit the bottom of the car and broke off a couple of the tabs, which kind of sucks, but I'm replacing this side anyway, so who really cares? And I got these actually from that same company that had these, but without the tabs. This was actually good. So the little extension was actually good. Just don't buy side skirts without the little tabs at the bottom, because you won't have anything to mount it with. And as far as the part number for if somebody wants to just look in the video, the part number for the rear quarter is that. So that's actually how I found these rear quarters in the States, was just Googling the part number, and a company in the States actually had them. Ridiculously expensive at that company. If you want to know the company, is Dynasty, but they had both in stock. I think I got the last passenger side they had, but they had a whole bunch of the driver's side, I believe. It was, or vice versa. But those are all the parts you need. Some parts you don't need for the Skyline R34 GTR or GTT to GTR rear end conversion. So yeah, I'll put all the part numbers in the description, and hopefully this helps somebody if they're going down this path. You don't get stuck at the end without that bracket, because that bracket's kind of needed.